Izzy here from the Oakdale Golf Academy. Hope you're all doing well. Today's episode is about the pause of a golf swing, that transitional point, that really important area of a golf swing from going from backwards to forwards. I'm going to put you through some drills today. That's really one drill. What we're going to do is a 3-to-1 ratio way of going about timing this. You're going to take it back on the one, pause it, hit it on the one, and get comfortable pausing your golf swing. And then we're going to increase the tempo. And what you're going to do is I'd like you to discover what's the best pause for you. And you'll zero in on that ever elusive tempo that's just right for your golf swing. It should be within a range, whatever it may be. We're going to cover all this today here on Rhythmic Golf. Well, I'm not suggesting that we have a pause like Matsuyama or anything along those lines. He's very strong. He can pause it and output his energy and pound a ball. What we like to do is not maybe pause that long, but create a nice transitional flow and not lose your momentum. And a lot of people fear that they lose their momentum, so they don't pause. Yes, to a certain point that can happen on the individual, no doubt about it. But when you're learning a skill and technique like golf, there's so many moving parts just to hit a ball nicely. Never mind, playing the game. But you want to be able to find something, some way, a tool that helps you control your golf swing and execute the things that you may be learning from your golf pro. Learning how to time your swing, of course, will help anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a tour player or somebody learning the game. Okay, so real simple. I have my metronome on at 120 beats per minute, and I'm going to take it away on the high pitch, and I'm going to strike the ball on the high pitch. I'm going to have some hang time there, some pause time. I'm going to hit 3 balls, and then I'm going to quickly move up the tempo, and I'm going to try to zero in and watch and show you how I zero in on my tempo and how you can help zero in on yours with the right amount of pause that you're comfortable with, that helps you execute your form, your technique, to give you the best opportunities to strike the ball well. Okay, we're at 120 beats per minute. The clicks are fast, but my timing points have a lot of clicks between, so it's really not that fast. It's actually 60. Okay, I'm comfortable doing that, no problem. I'll do one more, give myself a nice pause. However, that's way too long for me. I'm going to be way too anxious on the course to hit, and so will you, and you don't have the rhythm and the flow. But you're working up towards that. Okay, we're at 140, and you can hear the clicks are a little quicker, so I'm going to have less pause time at the top of my swing. Okay, struck well, felt great. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that. Still a little bit too much time for me at the top. Swing is well timed. Swing is flowing nicely. It's time to go up to 160. So in music, one of the most important rules is to know where the one is. So here's the one, take it away on the one, strike it on the one. Tempo's even faster, more clicks, faster clicks, but it's not making me speedy. I'm comfortable with this, so those extra clicks just guide my flow of my swing and enhance my timing points. Okay, here we go. All right, that was good. Okay, I'm at 180, which is 90, little less time at the top there. I should have a nicer flow to the swing. It should look that way. That's close. I was able to feel all the movements of my swing working together. When I'm practicing, I like to practice at 90, just a little bit toned down so I could feel all the movements that I might be working on if it's one thing or another. But it's a great training pace, and I encourage you to find your training pace. Okay, now we're at 200, which is 100 beats per minute. I hover around 100 or 200 to 220, which is 100, 110. That is my range, so I get my touch and everything like that out of it. And that's what I was talking about. Like, it can never be perfect, but you can be around the tempo area. But as long as your rhythm and your flow is working, using the metronome has built up that consistency, and you'll feel comfortable when you actually bring it to the golf course. Okay, so a little bit less pause here. That's nice. One more. So as you could see, I have a little bit less pause time at the top. Now I'm at 220. This is the tempo that I feel I'm at my best when my form is, well rehearsed. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's my most powerful tempo that I can actually control. I can go faster, but it just starts getting a little haywire on me for a power move. For a short swing, I use faster tempos. Okay. Hitting a driver is pretty challenging because you have all this stored energy, all this intention of letting it go. And again, this pause will help you find your way into the ball. It'll teach you to control yourself, control your swing, and develop everything that your golf pro has been teaching you. Okay, so I'll do one here at 120, and then I'll go right up to 220. Okay, let me do one more. Okay, let's go right up to 220. This is just so you get, perspective on it. This is a micro pause, a nice transition that I found is right for me. Not a great shot, but that's okay. Let's say you're working on shaping shots, fades and draws and things along those lines. When you have a little bit of a pause at the top there, you can give yourself that moment to be able to think of what you want to do, what you're trying to do. With this pausing exercise at 120 beats per minute, I'm going to go fade, draw, fade, draw, fade. And I don't know how tight my dispersion will be, but I'm going to give it a try. So I have time to think of each one when I get up to the top. It's a nice little fade. A little bit of a draw, beautiful. Planes coming in. Little fade. Didn't draw it. Try that draw again. A little bit too much action, but I pulled the shot off. I'm working it. That's the way you need to go about it, is trying to find a way to work it. A nice structured way. For those of you who are wondering why I put the balls on a tee, it's because I don't want to make the shot hard. I don't want to trap it. I don't need to do all that stuff. Not for this drill. This drill, you want to make the strike easy. And we can always work on our tee shots. So I'm going to do a dynamic exercise for you that I'm going to demonstrate a way of helping you find that pause range by mixing tempos up right in front of you. Got a plane coming here, so let's do a pause on this. So we're at 120 beats per minute. The long pause. Okay, a little fading, no big deal. Now I'm going to go right to 200. $199. Okay, so completely different styles of swings or delivery methods. One had a long pause, one had a very short pause. I'm going to now go down to, let's say, 160, which is 80. Okay, I'm at 160. Pretty good. I'll go right to 220, right up there, right up to my performance pace. And I got to make that adjustment right away. And these are ways to help you help yourself. First, you got to be able to time it, and then find your style, whatever it may be. I'm sure you have a style. Everyone's got a style. Find your timing points, your starting point and your hitting point. Find the right amount of pause so you can have your best transition into the delivery of the ball. And I hope this helps you a lot. I'm Izzy. See you soon.